Welcome back. We're now hearing that the Internet Computer Protocol is preparing to begin burning coins. What in the ICP is going on here? We're going to discuss that in today's video, along with the SUI blockchain has now unveiled a new gaming handheld. This is pretty interesting stuff. And also, Solana is leading the battle, along with many other topics that we're going to be discussing in the crypto space. Make sure you guys are subscribed to this channel. Also, give the video a free thumbs up. We upload every single day of the year to bring you the latest happening in the financial world. Hit the subscribe button, turn on notifications, and also follow me on x.com/thecryptoviser, link down below in the description of this video. Now, as we've been reporting, ICP Swap is the first swap DEX on the internet computer ecosystem, and they said the first step of their new IC Swap coin burning has begun. They said, we have used the fees earned from the past 7 days, totaling 252 ICP trading fees, to buy back ICS on the market and then burn it. And so effectively, ICP Swap stands as the native, pioneering, and premier DEX within the ICP ecosystem, providing an extensive array of financial and market services. ICP Swap says their users and fans may immerse themselves in the ultimate decentralized finance experience, featuring a broad spectrum of token standards, trading, dedicated staking pools, robust yield farming, innovative claim features, and more. With ICP Swap, we're nearly exploring every facet of DeFi, and they have their own coin, obviously, for the ecosystem of ICP Swap. And what they are beginning to do is take some of those fees and buy back their own coins and burn them. And as you guys know, when they're burning coin, they're decreasing the supply. And as the supply decreases and demand stays the same or increases, what does that mean? Well, not 100%, but typically, when you're talking about a supply-demand metric balance, price will go up. So if the price is going to go up, why would ecosystems not burn coins? Well, we know Ethereum burns coins. We know Solana burns coins. Even XRP burns coins. Binance burns coins. Dogecoin, they burn coins. I don't know about Toncoin. Cardano refuses to even have the conversation about burning coins, as their ecosystem is inflating by 1.5 billion ADA per year. And I've done extensive videos on that. Just type in the Cryptoviser Cardano inflation and you'll understand more about that. And so this is one of the other reasons I love the internet computer ecosystem, is because not only does ICP burn coins, right? This is part of the mechanism of how ICP work and canister smart contracts, but also the ecosystem within internet computer like ICP Swap is burning coins. And you can see that their supply reduction began in the beginning of April 2024, after they had a 1 billion coin total. And now when I'm recording this video in the middle of April 2024, basically, they are down about 110 million coins. And so this is a great feature, I believe. To understand more about the tokenomics of ICP Swap, it's important to understand how the tokens were distributed. There were 1 billion total ICS coins. 4% were in a private sale. 9% went to team and advisors. 3% went to a strategic funding round. 10% went to a seed funding round. 26% went to the service nervous system swap ecosystem, and 48% of the supply went to the ICP Swap DAO treasury, which is pretty interesting stuff here. You can see that the SNS-backed governance with deflationary ICS coins, as we just talked about, the burning mechanism. We're not going to read through all of these in today's video. In a future video, we're going to go through all of the tokenomics of how ICP Swap coins operate. But for today's video, I just think it's amazing that they are burning coins, and you guys know I'm a huge coin burning advocate, as they say. And so, yeah, you can see that there was a lot of volume so far in ICS Swap. It looks like the beginning when the ICS Swap first launched, the beginning of April, we had the most volume, and it's kind of leveled out since then. Let's look at the one-day graph. I mean, still fairly large amount of ICS is going through the ecosystem, 115,000. 24-hour volume when I'm recording this video is 1.8 million ICS coins. I don't know if there's a price for ICS coins. Let's see if there is. I would imagine there is. I haven't looked into it yet. No, I don't see it. ICS, ICP? No. ICP Swap. Okay, ICP Swap is on Wrapped Binance. Yeah, I'm guessing that they're just using their coins for like liquidity. I don't know. Let's see. ICP Swap. It's showing, yeah, basically no value. But I don't know. I don't know. If you guys have any answers on that, let me know down below in the comments. I'm still learning about Internet Computer Protocol, like many of you are probably as well. So, we're learning together. And, I have some videos that are coming out and are already out on Internet Computer's ecosystem. And we're going to continue to explore and understand and learn together how this whole ecosystem does operate. Anyway, moving on, we are now hearing that the SUI blockchain and SUI gaming handheld target Steam Deck and run PCs and crypto games. The SUI Play OX1 is a portable gaming device that aims to help crypto games mainstream via the SUI integration. Now you can see this this device right here, little handheld. It says SUI Play OX1. They should just call it SUI Play, to be honest. But anyway, it says here, let me pause this. It says here, gaming startup Playtron is trying to challenge the dominance of handhelds from existing giants like Steam and Nintendo with the launch of low-cost, flexible operating systems that can run on all kinds of devices. And now they're teaming up with Miston Labs to launch a SUI-branded model. Playtron and Miston Labs revealed the SUI Play OX1 at the SUI Basecamp event in Paris. Expected to launch next year in 2025, the portable console will be able to run games built on SUI, but also blockchain games on other networks, as well as PC games from Steam, Epic Games Store, and beyond. So as long as enough power, it has enough power. Miston and Playtron are promising deep native integration for the SUI blockchain. SUI assets owned by users will be linked to their Playtron accounts, letting them access them from any such device. The devices will tap the ZK login feature for Web2-like logins. It will also let users play traditional games using the SUI wallet via Playtron's own storefront. And so this is kind of the ongoing conversation that we've been having on this channel, that there has been a lot of development going on over the last few years, right? Really since the bottom of the market, 2022, when FTX collapsed, right? There's been a lot of development. And there's blockchains out here that have just not kept up. They have not kept up. I don't know what the hell they were doing during the bear market. I mean, projects that we follow, projects that developers of the project follow my videos, and there is nothing. They have nothing. It's truly unbelievable. And meanwhile, SUI, which is a brand new blockchain that just launched, they already have a device coming out. And people are going to say, but Cryptoviser, this is not that big. Who cares about a handheld Game Boy or whatever? Guys, here's the deal. Here is the deal. Look at Solana's success. As much as Solana has its flaws and has its issues and still is under development, Solana tried the Solana phone. They had Solana stores. They literally had retail stores. I went to one and I was shocked at like what they were selling. I mean, it was ridiculous. Obviously, these stores shut down because they weren't making money, but look at what they were doing. They were doing things that no other ecosystems were doing. They were integrating on much higher levels than just you can process transactions and transfer NFTs from account to account, right? That's not sustainable, and that's not going to be growing at an exponential pace. And so Solana tried a lot of different things. And that's what billionaires do. They back these companies that are going to try everything that they can to make a product successful, right? A lot of times, like think about it, you go to a store and you see them put out new products. And sometimes these products sell really well and then they become permanent in the stores, and sometimes they flop. And that's okay. But if you're a business and you are trying to build your brand and build your product base, you have to put out a lot of products. Whether they're good or bad, you have to put out a lot of products. You have to hopefully get more winners than losers. But if you're not putting out anything, you're not going to get it. Or if you're just putting out one thing and saying, oh, this is the best thing, no, let the users decide. Let the customers decide. And so again, SUI is trying something. Do I own SUI? No. Have I followed SUI? Yes. Specifically from a DeFi perspective, because if you look at the top DeFi chains, again, SUI is a brand new blockchain, and SUI has surpassed many of the legacy chains out here from a TVL perspective. So if we look here, you could see SUI is the number 12 blockchain in terms of TVL with over $651 million locked, higher than Aptos, higher than Cardano, which continues to lose ranking, higher than Near, higher than Ronin, higher than Osmosis. And so, yeah, I'm paying attention to SUI. And although this is not that exciting for me, or I don't know how much adoption they're actually going to get from this perspective, right? Because they're up against Nintendo and Sony and all these other gaming ecosystems. Will it be a success? I don't know, but pay attention because they're trying. They are trying, and they just released this at their I think it was the blockchain.
And I think the SUI plays 0x1 is a first foray into making that an absolute reality. We couldn't be more.
Couldn't hear anything that he was saying. But yeah, this is the SUI play. This was the first release. You can see how excited everybody is. And so, you know, it's not revolutionary to have a gaming ecosystem, but to tie it into blockchain, that is pretty cool. And meanwhile, we're seeing Solana leads the battle for blockchain payments according to Bernstein. And this an analyst. They said the big change this cycle has been dominant market share of Solana. 43% highest share in value of stablecoins transferred versus the prior cycle leader, Ethereum. They argue that Solana's single layer design, compared to the complexity of bridging to Ethereum's layer 2s, direct on-ramps from crypto exchanges, higher throughput, and low transaction cost, has led to the rise of stablecoin settlement on the Solana blockchain. You can see here, we have Arbitrum, Avalanche, Base, BNB, Ethereum, Optimism, Polygon, Solana, and Tron. Solana is the red. And you can clearly see from the middle of 2023 until basically the beginning of 2024, the Solana market share of the stablecoin ecosystem has grown exponentially, taking a lot away. It looks from Tron. I don't know. These colors all look exactly the same, but either from Polygon or Tron, Solana has taken a large market share. And again, going back to other ecosystems, right? Cardano still has no USDC. XRP has no USDC. And there's no plans to integrate it either. And so which chains are winning? Arbitrum, Avalanche, Base, BNB, Ethereum, Optimism, Polygon, Solana, and Tron. Tron even, right? Although Tron was just removed from USDC, but that's neither here nor there. It doesn't matter. Like the main point of what we're talking about with USDC usage is critical. And so, yeah, they're leading the battle for blockchain payments. In terms of stablecoin issued on the blockchain, Solana lags significantly behind Ethereum, according to the block data dashboard. The most popular stablecoin on the network is USDC, and it has a supply of $2.2 billion on Solana, compared to $26.4 billion on Ethereum. And just to show you the comparison, Ethereum has $26.4 billion of USDC. What is Cardano's market cap? $20 billion. The USDC on Ethereum is larger than the entire Cardano network, fully diluted. That is a damn shame for Cardano. But for Solana, it's actually really, really good, right? And so beyond being a global settlement network for cross-border payments, and despite Visa and Shopify pilots, the analysts noted that Solana is yet to break into more mainstream consumer or business-to-business payments. Well, obviously, it's like 2 cycles behind Ethereum. Keep that in mind. Cardano's 1 cycle behind Ethereum. They cited scalability requirements as the main bottleneck, requiring 15 to 20 times increase in transactions per second from around 700 to 10,000 transactions per second on Solana, with blockchains in general yet to cross that number. The Solana network has grappled with congestion issues, and a lot of that is because of the high throughput on the Solana network. We know that they say they can do around 2,000, 2,500 transactions per second currently, Solana, when I'm recording this video. They used to be able to do significantly higher than that. I mean, even if you look at the Internet Computer dashboard, ICP is doing about 5,400 transactions per second. Now, whether it's actually processing that or not, that's the throughput that it can handle currently. So anyway, let me know your thoughts on that. Moving right along, and don't forget to give this video a free thumbs up, because you guys know thumbs up are free, but crypto is not. A bug in discontinued Lido's staking service has blocked user access to tokens valued at $24 million. A bug in the smart contract of Lido's discontinued Solana staking service is preventing users from withdrawing digital assets valued at $24 million. Lido attributes this to a problem in the maintainer bot and the recent update of rent exempt terms for Solana staking accounts. And so they're considering this a bug, but the report says that staking service financial unstability. Whoa. A report said that the staking service's financial unsustainability and lower fee revenue were some of the reasons why Lido ended that service on Solana more than 5 months before I'm recording this video. Before that, 92.7% of the Lido community voted in favor of discontinuing the service rather than funding it. And this is really important to understand because Cardano just recently had the same conversation about sustainability of staking in the Cardano ecosystem. And, during the 2020 cycle, staking was brand new. Remember, Cardano was the first truly liquid staking protocol, and where you can choose your pool, you can maximize your rewards. And so we saw a lot of other staking ecosystems, popping up. But now what's happened is because, the party will eventually stop when it comes to free money, right? We've seen yields plummeting. Ethereum is under 4%. Solana is still above 7%. Binance is under 3%, and Cardano is under 3%. SUI is very close behind. So almost all of the top staking ecosystem blockchains have very low rewards. And this is going to be a huge sustainability issue because if there's no financial incentive to stake, and by the way, you may say there is a financial incentive to stake, and that financial incentive is you get rewards. But if you're not a whale with a very low dollar cost average, it doesn't necessarily make sense to stake, right? I'm not buying Ethereum today to earn 3%. Now, if I own lots of Ethereum and I paid under $100 for it, well, yeah, earning 3% is probably good because I'm earning 3% on current valuation and I bought it at a much bigger discount than it is today. But if I'm buying it today, 3%, it's not worth it. It's really not worth it, right? And so you will continue to see large quantities of these coins in the staking ecosystem because of long-term investments but the average retail investor is not like buying these coins to just stake. They're going to buy some of these coins to stake, like Celestia with 11.5% rewards, Polkadot almost 12% rewards. Internet Computer, we don't really understand the reward structure just yet. Near Protocol almost 10% rewards, DYM 11.4%, Cosmos 17%. And so these coins potentially are going to pick up a lot of steam this upcoming cycle. Anyway, moving right along. Did you guys know that the Dydex exchange, the Dydex chain went down for 9.5 hours? Yeah, it's not just Solana. It's also Dydex. So Dydex, the blockchain built to house the perpetual futures of the exchange Dydex, experienced a major outage beginning early on Monday. They said that the chain halt was caused by a scheduled version 4 upgrade to the chain, and after 9 hours of downtime, they released a fix for a software bug, and enough validators got on board that they were able to resume block production. All told, the outage lasted 9 hours, 32 minutes. They said the fix is not a state-breaking change, meaning the software's compatibility with earlier versions of the blockchain will be preserved. The perpetual future DEX remain operational throughout the entire chain halt. The chain halted because the wrong version of a bug fix in Cosmos's library was included in the Dydex software release. This caused a corruption in the network state during the upgrade, according to the DeFi technical lead over at the SubDAO. With the halt, Dydex becomes the latest blockchain to experience disruption in recent weeks, joining Polygon and Solana. And so, listen, guys, we are definitely experiencing a lot more interest in these blockchains, a lot more usage, and we're at the beginning of the cycle. So nobody really knows how much actual volume we're going to see, how many actual transactions we're going to see, how much actual staking we're going to see. But we know it's going to be more than we've probably ever seen before. And so think about where the euphoria was at the peak of the market, right? In the middle of 2021, at the end of 2021, it was pretty high. I mean, I remember at the top of the market, I was trading and I'm like, wow, this is way too easy. I mean, I traded one like coin one day, I bought some, and then 3 days later, I had like 7x. And I'm like, this is way too freaking easy, right? But that's how much liquidity was in the market. That's how much buying and selling was going on. That's how much euphoria was in the markets. And so where that we were then, we're going to be even more than that now, right? In this upcoming cycle, potentially, hopefully. So I don't think any of the blockchains know what they can really handle. And I think that we're going to continue to see these blockchains and the throughput be tested. And they're all going to be battle tested. But I think this is a really good thing because we want them to break now. We want them to halt now. We don't want them to halt in the middle of a bull run. Because in the middle of a bull run, when there is just straight euphoria in the markets, people are just like, no, buy everything. Everything's going up, straight up, straight up, straight up. And you do have an outage. You could potentially drop 50% the next day. And then once they get the network up, back up 100%, right? So there's a lot of potential here, even with chains going down, to trade those markets. Because if Solana goes down, we know historically it doesn't matter. Polygon goes down, historically doesn't matter. Dydix, probably the same thing. So I would imagine most blockchains, if they do go down due to high congestion, it's not going to be a major issue if they're able to get back online very rapidly. And so this could potentially be a trade strategy that you have in your portfolio. It's something that I've been thinking about. Like if a chain goes down during this upcoming bull run, once the money printers get turned on and the price drops by any amount, do I buy that because I know it's going to go back up? Potentially. Anyway, moving right along, going back to the whole stablecoin conversation, CELO has now added Tether's USDT as a gas currency. And as you guys know, CELO is another blockchain that I'm definitely keeping a close eye on. I do own it. Google is a validator for it. USDC just launched native USDC on their blockchain, which is huge. If you look at the 1-year chart, I mean, we're still fairly close to lows, right? It looks like the cycle low in the last year was about, 30, 40 cents. Yeah, about 40 cents. So we're only about 2.5 times that in the last year. And you could see where CELO was during the last cycle, $6, $7. And this was before Google was on their chain. This was before they had USDC liquidity. When I'm recording this video, just maybe a month or two after CELO got USDC, you could already see a $16 million total supply of native USDC on the CELO blockchain. This is so bullish. Anyway, CELO, a low-fee, usability-focused blockchain, has approved using Tether, a dollar-pegged stablecoin, to pay transaction fees. The past governance proposal stated that this functionality would simplify the transaction experience for users who only need to hold Tether in their wallets to move value using CELO's network. So that's pretty cool stuff, man. And by the way, Circle also just launched USDC on Ethereum ZK Sync. Okay, like pay attention because these ecosystems are going to be the winners this cycle, the ones that have USDC. When I'm recording this, only $1 million on ZK Sync, but I'm recording this like a few days after this was announced. Many leading ecosystem apps and DeFi protocols are expected to support native USDC on ZK Sync for payments, trading, borrowing, and lending, according to Circle. Developers use USDC on ZK Sync to build on stable foundation that is built to last and officially supported by Circle. With the addition of ZK Sync, USDC is now supported on 16 blockchains, including some of the ones that we just discussed. Guys, the future should be clear. DeFi firm 1inch introduces Web3 debit card in a partnership with MasterCard and banks. The 1inch card will allow users to use their crypto for online and in-person purchases and make cash withdrawals. It supported ATMs through the seamless crypto to fiat conversion. This is very similar to what we saw previous cycle. It is good because it gives people kind of that connection to the TradFi ecosystem, or the old way of paying, and allows you to convert your crypto into fiat to pay those transactions. So guys, all these integrations are happening. And some blockchains are just sitting around saying, well, last cycle we did this, so Cryptoviser, I think that we're going to do 10x this cycle. It's like, based on what? Well, based on last cycle, we did 100x. Okay, but what does that have to do with this cycle? But Cryptoviser, nothing, right? Follow the projects that are deploying technology, that have been developing throughout the bear market, and have a very clear roadmap of how they are not only going to deploy, but what they have already deployed in the beginning of 2024. None of what I say is financial advice. These are just my opinion, strategy, and thesis on the market, and this may be different than yours, and I could be wrong about anything and everything that we do discuss, but I do ask that you guys give the video a free thumbs up, hit that subscribe button, and I'll see you tomorrow. Crypto on.